everyone, it's take two today. It's the 1920s, 1930s kind of inspired era look. Thank you everyone who was really supportive and still wanted to see me recreate this. I'm glad you did because I really wanted to do it. And plus I've done it once, so it can only get better from there. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start off by using Cinema Secrets. They are an American company. And this foundation is professional makeup, so it's quite good, really good for brides. It's sweat-proof and waterproof, so I'm really liking these at the moment. If you have very dry skin, ensure that you moisturize it quite well before, you know, even once or twice before you use it. But generally, it's quite good on all skin types, so give it a go. I am going to use the palette number, it's kit number 3, and I'm going to mix a few of the colours, so not just one in particular. And to apply that, I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender. This is great, Beauty Blenders are great for cream foundation, so I'm just applying it with that. I've definitely learnt my lesson now. No more deleting. If I need to change it, I'll just change it. That's what happens when you be a little bit lazy. Now for concealer, I'm actually going to use my MAC NW25, which is this one. I've depotted all my, or a few of my concealers. I went a bit crazy the other day and labelled everything and depotted whatever I can. It's just easy for me to carry when I'm travelling. So I'm going to use that one today. I'm just going to apply that with my Beauty Blender. Because it's got that pointy edge, it's really easy to get into that corner. So that's the concealer done. Now, for eyeshadow, I'm going to use these two from MAC. This is kind of what inspired me a little bit. The colours are just beautiful. It's from their new range, and it's that one, which is a really nice purple pearly colour, and it's called Stylishly Merry. And then you've got this one, which is a pearl, very light, with a hint of purple in it, and that's called Ready to Party, and it's from their new collection. So they're the two that I'm going to use the most, and really kind of what inspired me. And just on the actual lid, I'm just going to use a black eyeliner. I'm using that Luscious, Grow Luscious from Revlon, and I'm just going to roughly apply it because it's quite creamy and pigmented. It goes on really nice. So just apply that all over your lid. Just really rough because we will blend it out, so don't be too worried about how neat you're doing it. And then with my MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to blend that round. So this is going to form the base of the eye, and also works like a primer. Now they used to take their eyeshadow quite high, so that's what I'm going to do. Not too high, but slightly higher. Now you probably noticed too, I haven't blocked out my brows. The 1920s and 30s, I had very thin. 1920s eyebrows were quite thin, but they went down, and 1930s were again thin, but they were arched. So I have quite full and dark brows, and I wasn't going to block them out. There's about 3 million tutorials on blocking out your eyebrows, from using glue to soap to wax. So there's lots out there, and I think if you're doing this at home, you've got like a party or a theme party, you're not going to have, you need a bit of experience and practice to really block them out properly. So this is kind of an alternative. You can just leave them and brush them up. I'm going to take that same liner and just do it under the eye. And with my MAC 239 brush, I'm just going to blend that out. Don't be afraid if it kind of has come down a little bit, you want that. And then the other eye. Actually, before I do the other eye, I'm going to rim the whole eye. So just really add black to your rim. And don't forget the inner corners. Now on top of that, I'm going to use this beautiful purpley pearly colour, Stylishly Merry, and just apply it with a clean 239 just on top on the lid. So you can see what a beautiful colour with that black underneath. It really kind of adds depth and makes it stand out. So I'm just bringing that a little bit higher as well. And I'm going to take some of that and put some underneath the eye. I'm going to bring it quite low. Next, I'm going to take this beautiful plummy colour from Christian Dior, so this one here, and I'm just going to add that just here to blend that all together. Because it's a bit of a plummy, different tone of a purpley eggplant colour, just adds a little bit of something. Now in the inner corners, I'm going to take this one from MAC, it's that Ready to Party, and just add a bit of highlighter, so just here in the inner corner. For mascara, I'm going to take MAC's False Lash Mascara in black. Just apply some. We are going to apply lashes on the top and the bottom, so you don't have to do too many layers. Now before I actually apply the lashes, I'm going to take a little bit of this Nars Night Clubbing, this one right here in black, and I'm going to apply some of that. I just feel like it needs a little bit more up on the top here. So just to bring it out here. For lashes, I'm going to use Red Cherry. These are number 1. So they're quite dark and dense right towards the base of the lash. So we're going to use that one. And on the bottom lashes, I'm going to use, again, they're red cherry. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit reflective, but they're red cherry and they're just little bottom lashes. They're number 502. Okay, bottom lashes are generally a little bit harder to apply, so I kind of just look down and go underneath my own lash and really go as close as you can to your lash line. I actually didn't apply them in the previous video, but I think this will look really good. So I'm adding it. Oh, they feel a little bit strange. You can kind of feel them on the bottom and they're just a bit weird, but they're fine. Now for the eyebrows, I'm just going to comb mine up. So just comb them. I actually might go over them just a fraction with some concealer. Just my MAC, the NW25. So just kind of brush over them a little bit. It's not going to do too much, but it will lighten them a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take my Anastasia Brow Wiz, this is in Brunette, and I'm actually just going to draw a line just on the top of my lash, of my eyebrow, sorry. So just along here. A very fine line. I'm not going to fill anything in, I just want that line. Alright, now for the cheeks, I'm going to take Bobbi Brown, this is a palette that I just made up myself, and I'm going to mix a bit of the Apricot and Pale Pink. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that with my MAC 109 brush, and it kind of is a high blush and it joins here, so that's kind of like where we're going to go with it. So it kind of works quite high and goes quite high. Kind of joins with your eyeshadow a little bit. Now for the lips, I'm going to do that really cute little bow lip, and I'm going to use Kate Moss's Rimmel number 04, which is a really kind of deep plum colour. What I will do as well, I'm just going to outline it a little bit in black, very, very lightly, and then fill it in. And the reason I'm using black instead of like a burgundy is because I really want it dark on the outer corners, and I could kind of blend it in. I'm not going to fill it with the black, it's just the outline that we want. And then I'm just going to blend it with my Shiseido lip brush. And now fill it in. So I'm just take a bit of that plum colour on the brush. So that's the lip done. I'm going to next take a little bit of this colour. It was that really nice Ready to Party, just with my little finger. I'm going to pop a little bit right in the centre of my lip, just here. Now to finish it off, I'm going to take a little bit of my Nars Copacabana Illuminator and just apply just a little bit just here on my lips, the Cupid bow. So that's it, that's my 1920s, 30s inspired look. I hope you liked it. It was round 2. I added a couple of extra things. I put the lashes under the eye, which I really like, and I think that's ideal if you're going to do that look. I've also done the black liner around, which I wanted just to create a little bit more drama. So I hope you liked it. It's not one for every day, but it's one for, you know, a themed party. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.